Friends, this is Kasmakar. Welcome to the series of C programming. So in this chapter we will learn about the increment operator and the decrement operator. So plus plus is the increment operator, minus minus is the decrement operator. So both the increment and decrement operator are used with only one variable. So let's say if we use int I equal to 2, right? So let's say we assign a value I is equal to 2, right? So 2 will be saved at I memory location or I variable. Now let's say if we do it I plus plus, so we are incrementing one value in the I variable. Means if I is 2, then it will be incremented by 1. That means I will become 3, right? So it is equal to I equal to I plus 1, right? Or I plus equal to 1. So all three terms having the same meaning. I plus plus, I is equal to I plus 1, or I plus equal to 1, right? So we can use either of 1 to increment one value to the variable. So increment operator basically add one value to the variable. So int I is equal to 2 and we are incrementing 1 in I, that means I will become 3. Let's say now if we print the value of I, then what will be shown? I equal to %t. Now see, I is equal to 3 because we have used the increment operator. So two values incremented by 1, right? And let's say if we want to decrement the value by 1, then we will use I minus minus. So I minus minus equal to I is equal to I minus 1 or I minus equal to 1. So all three have the same meaning. So if we are I minus minus means we are decrementing 1 from I variable. So if I is equal to 2, then I minus minus will become 1. So if we will print the I value, then it will be shown as 1. Now see, I equal to 1 because we have decremented the value. So now you understand what is the meaning of decrement and increment. So increment basically incrementing the value by 1, and decrement operator decreasing the variable value by 1, right? So let's say now we will discuss about the pre and post increment. So first we will discuss about for post increment. Let's say if we say int a equal to I plus plus, and we are printing the value of a, then what will happen? So here int I is equal to 2, right? And we are assigning the value of I plus plus to a. So what exactly happening here? It is assigning the value of a, if it is assigning the value of I variable to a, after that I plus plus is executed. That means in this case two steps will occur. First, a is assigned with I value. After that I plus plus occurred, right? So first of all I value will be assigned to A. After that I value will be incremented. So if we will print the A value, then it will print 2 because I value is assigned to A, not I plus plus, right? So now see, A equal to 2. So A directly got the value of 2. After that I got incremented. Now let me show you with pre-increment. Let's say this. So in this case, if I is equal to 2, then first of all I will be incremented, then incremented value will be assigned to A, right? So I is equal to 2, that means plus plus I will become 3, then 3 will be assigned to A. So A is equal to 3. Got it? Now let's say if we play with the post decrement. So in this case, first of all I value will be assigned to A. After that I will be decremented. So if we are using the increment or decrement after the variable, that means the statement will be executed first, then the increment or decrement will occur, right? So in this case also, first the statement is executed, means I value is assigned to A. After that I is decremented, right? So in this case I value is assigned to A, then after I become 1. So A will be 2 and I will be 1. Let me run it. So A is equal to 2, right? But if we use this decrement or operator before the variable, so in this case first the decrement will occur, after that the assignment will occur. So in this case if I is equal to 2, so first of all 2 will be decremented by 1, then after the 1 value will be assigned to A. So A will be 1, right? So let's go deep into it. Let's say if we are working with the 3 variables, A is equal to 2, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2, and K is equal to 0, right? So when the compiler will come here, right? So what compiler will do, first of all K will, the value of A plus, sorry, let's say we are using post increment in both the variables. So A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2. So if we are using post increment operator and assigning the value to K, in this case A plus B will occur first, and that plus addition will assign to K, then after A will be incremented, and then after B will be incremented, right? So in this case if we will use the post increment, that means A plus B means 4 will be assigned to K, and then A will become 3 and B will become 3. So if we will print the value of K, A, B, so K will be printed with 4, that means A plus B, 2 plus 2 will be assigned to K first. then the A is incremented, so A will become 3, B will become 3, right? So let's run it. So K is equal to 4, then A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 3, right? So let's say if we use the pre-increment operator, so as I have already told you, first this expression will be executed after, in pre case, first the incremented will be executed, after that this expression will be executed. So in this case, first A will be incremented and B will be incremented. After that, this expression will be calculated. Means A plus plus A is 2, plus plus B is plus A is 3, plus plus B is 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So 6 will be assigned to K. So in this case, first A is incremented, then B is incremented. After that, their addition is done and a value is assigned to K. So K become the addition of incremented values. That means 3 plus 3. So K will be 6, A will be 3, B will be 3. So you can see here K is 6, A is 3 and B is 3, right? In the similar case, if we use the post decrement, so we are doing the addition of A and B first, after that their decrement will be done. So in this case, first the expression will be executed, after that decrement will be done. So expression will have the result A plus B, that means 2 plus 2 will assign to K, that means 4. After that A will be decremented and then B will be decremented. So A will become 1, B will become 1. So K is assigned with the A plus B, then A become 1, then B become 1. Now if we do the pre-decremented in both cases, so if we use a pre, that means first pre will be executed, after that expression will be executed. So in this case, minus minus A and minus minus B will be done first, then their addition will be assigned to K. So minus minus A 1, minus minus B is 1, 1 plus 1 is assigned to K. That means K is equal to 2, A is 1, B is 1. So K is equal to 1 plus 1, addition of decremented value. So K is 2, A is 1, B is 1. Right? So I hope it is much clear to you now about the increment and decrement operator. Now let's go more into the detail of this. Now let's say we have this program. So we will calculate the output of this program on the basis of pre and post incremented values. So let's say A is equal to, let's say A is equal to 4 and B is equal to, right? So A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 2. Now we will calculate the output of this program with the execute. So I have already told you that first of, if in case of post, first the expression will be executed, then after the incremented will be done. But in case of pre, first the incremented will be done or the decremented will be done, after that the expression will be executed. So let's say A is 4, B is 2. So in first line, compiler will print plus plus a. So in this case, plus plus a will be printed. So that means plus plus a will be done first. It will become 5. Then a will be printed. So let me run it. Yep. Now see, if a is equal to 4, so plus plus a will be printed. So first plus plus a will be executed. That means a become 5. So 5 is printed, right? Then after a value is printed. So a has become 5. So a is equal to 5. Then after a is printed, that means a has become a is printed means a is 5. Then after a plus plus is executed, that means a become 6 now. Then after a value will be printed, that means a has become 6, so 6 is printed here, right? So in the next statement here, plus minus minus a will be done first. That means 6 minus 1, 5 will be a means 5 will be 5 value will be saved at a location, and that will be shown here. Then after a value is, so there is no increment and decrement, so exactly 5 value will be saved here. Now in this case, a minus minus, so that means first a will be printed, then a minus minus will be done. So a value is 5, so 5 is printed here. Then after a minus minus is done, so a become 4. So after printing, a is decremented. So a 5 value is printed, then a become 4. So if we try to print the value of a, so a is decremented now, so a value will be 4 here, right? Then a plus b, so a has become 4 and b is 2, so 4 plus 2, 6 is printed. Then a and b value are printed. A is 4 and b is 2, right? So again I am telling you, that means in case of plus plus printing, plus plus a printing, first plus plus a is done, then it is printed. That means 4 plus 1, 5 is done, then 5 is printed. But in case of this, first 5 is printed, then 5 becomes 6, right? Similarly, in this case, first minus minus a, that means 6 minus 1, 5 will occur, then 5 will be printed. And in case of first 5 will be printed, then it will be decremented. Means a will become 4 later, but a will printed first. So 5 will be printed, then 4 will be saved at a memory location. So I think it is all clear to you about the increment and decrement operator. So if you want to do more practice, then you can do by your own. So I hope it is helpful to you. So if you have any comment, you can put down your comments in the comment below. See you in the next chapter, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.